This is the Daily Paycheck here on Casino Gaming TV. I'm John from ProCrafts. We're running this show here with two main goals. Number one, we're building a master bankroll. We started with $10,000. We're looking to build it up to $100,000 in small increments. We're looking to buy in for about 10, 20% every day with a win goal of 10% or more every day. Ideally, we get a 70% plus win rate along the way. The big idea here is to increase that master bankroll as we go with those little wins and have bigger and bigger buy-ins with bigger and bigger bets and of course, bigger and bigger wins. It's gonna be an exercise in extreme discipline. Winning a small amount each day and tacking that onto the master bankroll is gonna be really tough, but I think if we do that versus going for home runs all the time, we're gonna have a nice, consistent win rate. The second major goal that we have is strategy testing. And what I want to find out is, can a strategy or a betting pattern be trusted to earn a consistent daily paycheck? In other words, can it survive a full month of simulated play? I'm going to go live every day for 4 weeks, Monday through Friday, 20 days, like I'm doing it for real, right? There's no camera tricks. There's no editing. There's no stop and tape. There's no BS. There's just flat out nowhere to hide. I'm going to do this live every day. What we want to see is, how do the strategies perform under actual pressure, under the actual quote unquote law of big numbers, and over time, how do they respond? It's easy to win in the short term. It's tough to win consistently over a long period of time. So with all that said, let's round up and get to today's Daily Paycheck. All righty, good morning everybody. Here we go on the Daily Paycheck. Hopefully you can get my mic's working, I hope. I can't really tell from where I'm standing if it's picking up or not. Let me see here. Yeah, we got it. Okay, cool. All right, let's get started. We have no stats yet for this one. I played for 3 days this week, 3 days? Yeah, 3 days. With the Dallas Drawdown. I'm doing my normal thing. I give it a week of let's just see how we feel about it before I go live with it. So none of the results this week count, even though we've had some pretty good runs. We've only had a couple of losses all week, so I think that bodes well. Anyway, I'll use this screen here at the start of every show to kind of review with you where we are in things. And just so you know, we're up about, what, $11,000. So that's actually pretty solid. So anyway, here we go. Let me show you the strategy here and how this thing works. I'm going to show it to you today and probably every day from now on at human size levels. And the Dallas Drawdown basically is this. We're going to go out there at 4 units on every number. Now, I'm going to play it a little differently when I do the bigger bankroll, but for the regular folks out there, here's how it's going to work, right? This is the way I would play it at a casino. And I've got a $5 casino near me, a couple of them actually. So this is actually how this would work, okay? 4 units on every number. So it's 20 bucks on the 5, 9, 24, 6, and 8, and so forth. On the first roll, and you can work the come out if you want to. I wouldn't work the come out and keep doing this over and over again. I'd work the come out and take one ass kicking and be done with it. But regardless, we're gonna take 2 to 3 hits. Here's how this works. Remember, there's 128 out here. It's 88 inside plus the 40 on the outside. It's 128 in action. First hit. And let's just say the inside numbers are all that hits. We'll take the easy way out. The first one would pay $28. And what you do is you're gonna grind down and say, remove half my bets, take me down to 64 across. The doer will take half of your bets away. It's a pretty easy deal for them. They're gonna split the 5 and 9. They're gonna split the 4 and 10, so $10 each, and split the 6 and the 8, like so. That's hit number 1. I'm gonna try and manage the rack here as we go so you can see what is coming back to the rack each time. So this is 2 stacks of 25 bucks. So there's 75. This is a stack of 5 whites. So in that first hit, you've got 92 bucks back in your rack, okay? Out of the 128 you started with, okay? So you're down 92, 102, 112, like we're down about 36 bucks, whatever that is. Not terrible, right? The second hit, let's say it's the 5 this time. You'll drop $1 and say 15 for 1 and take half of your bets. And again, they will split the difference. Now you're gonna be at your target after that second hit of 32 across. And here we go. Let's, again, color these up. There's a quarter. There's a quarter. That's two. I'm sorry. That's a quarter. And that's a quarter. There's 50 bucks coming back. Now, 100, 25, 128. There's your starting bankroll. There's $10 in profit. There's 32 across. So after that second hit, you've recovered your whole bankroll, your starting bankroll. You've locked up some level of profit, and you're playing across. Now, if I wanted to pull the across bets down, I have 42 bucks in profit. Out of 128 that we started with, that's what, about a third or so? That's not terrible, right? About 1/3 profit off our starting money. Fine, now I can go to town and either play it out or go home. This is the drawdown. It's 2 to 3 hits coming down. Now, at a higher level that we're going to play today with black chips, we have more room to play because after that last hit, we're not going to be at table minimum. We're going to be at about 220 across or 270 across. We have more room to play. After that, we can take more profit off. But that's the basic run-up of the system. Let's go over here to my stick left one camera view and get things kind of set up here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a $3,000 bankroll, as we've been doing. We're going to set it up a little different than the straight 4 units across. I'm going to take 1,200 bucks out of my rack. So I've got 1,000 here and 800 here. So 1,200 bucks out the rack. It's going to look like I've been doing this as of yesterday. We've been doing 1,100 inside. Okay, that looks like. Let's get these greens for these two blacks here. It looks like 250 on the 5 and 9, 300 on the 6 and 8. That's like a 110 inside, but you know, giant sized. $50 4 and 10. I'm going to play the 4 and 10 like a sister press. We're going to take, if we get a hit on one of them, I will press them both. On the second hit, I'll take that 300 bucks down as profit. That's going to be the plan. We're going to treat those as needing 2 hits to be normal. Okay, that's the play. We're going to work the come out. So I'll put the puck over here, and we're going to work it. And here's the deal: if you come out of here and you blow a 7, done for the day. Right? You're going to take one major ass kicking up top, and that's it. That's it. We're not going to sit here and go out and out and out. I got $3,000 in case we lose on hit 2. And we're not quite at goal yet. We got to go back in. We have money to do that with, but I'm not going to burn 1,200 bucks twice. That's not the plan here. Okay. So with that said, why don't we go ahead here and get started? And by the way, I was on Joe's show this morning, and I was giving him shit because I was saying, hey, I'm going to use the white. Here they are. Here's the white dice. I'm going to put the white dice. I'm using the white dice today. So if you all who know me, these sons of bitches are cursed. These are the ones from the downstairs. I pulled them from the downstairs table. I'm like, okay, if I can win with white dice, we're going to be just fine. All right. And here we go. And somebody will ask me, why are you playing with so much freaking money? Why is there so much? Well, the reason why is if you're going to build your bankroll high, we got $20,000 in the bank right now. If you're going to build the bankroll high, the purpose of a bigger bankroll is to afford to make bigger bets. My personal life, I'm playing it with $88, right? Or $128. I'm not going out here with 1,200 bucks. But because we got $3K here and $20K in the backing bankroll, this is what you can afford. This is the way that you make these wins way more meaningful, right? That's what we're doing. All right, here we go. Coming out. Everybody pray for me with the white dice. And by the way, the roll tracker's changed today. So I've got, hopefully I didn't screw it up. And we'll see what happens here. First live test of the new roll tracker. First live test, the white dice. Oh my God, here we go. I got Jacob watching me. Jacob, send me some good juju, please. I need all the luck. Here we go. So Texas Dicer says, how long does it take to recover from the ass kicking? Well, here's what it is. 1,200 bucks out here. When we win, you'll see it today if I win. A win is about 500 and change. So it takes 2 wins to recover 1 massive ass kicking. So it's a 2-to-1 deal unless you keep playing it. And I'll show you, here we go. We'll keep playing it. If we win, I'll show you what it looks like. Here we go. Coming out with the white cursed dice. What happens? What happens? I'm so nervous. It is a 516. Look at that. We beat the odds. 516. Woo, baby. All right, we got a 6. That's the point. And we get paid because we worked the cutout. I'm not sure if I want to make that part of the strategy long term, but there it is. 350 on the 6. Okay. We're only going to draw down the insides, leaving the 4 and 10 out there. The 4 and 10 are those kind of bonus bets for now, right? So we're going to pull down half the inside bets. We're going to take the 5 and 9 and split them. The 6 and 8 are going to get split to 150. Now, these all pay 175. What comes back to the rack is 900 bucks. Out for 1,200, in for 900 on hit 1. Okay, so we've got 3/4 of our money back in the rack on the first hit. Here, we're still down. We got a 7 here. We're going to lose money. That's why I've got the extra money in the bank to try that second time. If we get this hit, though, we're going to be locked. Here we go. All right, let's do it. Biff says, I won't bet if I see yellow dice. I don't like those yellow dice either. I don't like them weird see-through dice. Although, one casino I played at, what was it, Palace Station, I think, has the purples. Those are kind of cool, but I like the regular, just give me red dice, please. Red and maybe blue. We got a 6, 4, 10. So here's the deal, right? The 4 and 10, pay 100 bucks. I'll pay it as greens. We need to get 175 off this table here. We need to get a bigger hit than 100 to be in profit. So I'm going to stack the 4 and 10. This is a risk, right? I like to be out of here in 2 hits, but the 4 and 10 at the lower levels that I have them here aren't going to pay quite enough to get me home. I'll need a second hit there to make it work. Okay, that's a known thing, and I'm glad we ran into it here this morning, because if I burn myself here, we have something to talk about. Here we go. These $2 is from the other day. I don't need that anymore. There is the 6 of 5-1. That's the point. Booyah. 5-1-6. Now watch what happens. We had our second hit. It's going to pay 175. Okay. Everything can come back. I can bring the 4 and 10 back down. And what I'll probably do is bring them back to 1/4. Okay. We'll bring the inside here down to whatever the hell I want. We can make it 160. We can make it 220. I'm going to go 220 in. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, there's a 1/4. So 2 hits in. I'll show you where we landed. 2 hits in. We got 220 inside. We can keep the 4 and 10 at 50 bucks. Put them back to where they were. Okay. Here's the 900 we won the first shooter, the first hit. 1,000, 1,200. That's our 1,200 bucks that we started the whole round with. Back in the rack. Safe and sound. We've got 300 and $5 locked profit in the rack. Locked profit. Going home with 300 bucks. I got 270 out there. Do the math. 305 plus 270 feels like, I don't know, 500 and change. That feels like a paycheck to me. Okay, that feels like 575 in winnings. You okay with that? That's a paycheck. So you can decide right now, bye-bye. If I'm doing daily paycheck on the show, we're out. We pulled the move off, we're done. You can stay out here at 220 and get a couple more hits, start scooping. We have the puck off now, right? Start scooping money in, right? You could have gone in here at 96 across, right? Bring back 100 bucks off this thing and leave this thing out here at 400 bucks. If we go 96 across, which I'm going to do just to kind of show you kind of your options here. Again, at the $5 table, I'm at 32 across. I'm stuck. Here, I can go 96 across. There's 100 bucks. There's 4 change. And I'll set my bets up while the puck's off. And we can just switch gears. And let's see what the impact to our rack is. Actually, let me get out here for a minute. Let's check our rack right now. If I go to 96 across, there's 1/4. In reds, there's 1, 2, 3, 400, 500 and 1/4 plus 96 across. Okay. Paycheck in the rack, playing for the home run. Right? Not a bad deal. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to keep our paycheck here. Matter of fact, I'm going to log down here like I've been doing. 500 bucks on the pass line. That's our first win of the day. It's a paycheck. Now I play 96 across and hope for the best, right? If we get a good run, then hooray for John. If we don't get a good run, well, we gave it a shot, right? Now, if I am down for the week, let's just pretend that we had a day where we lost some money. Okay, a day where I lost some money. And we won our paycheck plus the 96 across. I'm probably taking that 96 with me. I'm probably going to lock up the extra $100 and use that as a little bit of bankroll recovery stash. But here we go. Coming out. Bets are off now. No need to have the bets on. We'll just work a regular system until we 7 out. And then I'll start the clock again. There's a 7. I'm going to come out. Good time. Whoo! Dodged it, baby. 437. We'll clear out the ATS, I hope. Yep. Keep rising the roll tracker. If the roll tracker gets janky, let me know. It's going to get janky when I 7 out. I put a feature in here. You'll see it in a minute. But I don't know how it's going to work when I'm running it live on camera, plus also my iPad. So we'll see here. Oh, that was way too much spin. That's an 8 though. 538. All right, let's make money here on this one. Here's your point. It's a 5-3. And here we go. All right. That's a better throw, Johnny. There's aces. 1-1. The headlights. Aces are up. Okay. And let me ask you a question, guys, while I'm here. When I am doing the show next week, okay, if I have this situation pop up, technically speaking, the show's over, right? I'm not going to, I'll play the 96 up. I'm not going to play any past one shooter if I happen to win early. I hope you're okay with that. There's a 9-6-3. Cool. That's a win. 6-3-9. And we are in, by the way, this is going to be 30, this will pay 35 or $21. 21. I'll explain this in a minute. $21. We're going to stack the whole freaking thing. We take the 9 to $35. That's what I do. Okay. This is what's called the builder method of play. When you're already at your starting point, which we are at 96 across to start. There's no regression. There's no half pressing. This is going to be, I'm going to play these numbers the way that I want to. We're just going to run, and I'm going to take $50 off that 9 now. And then I'm going to go ahead and press it again. I'm going to do like a press collect sort of thing and just change colors as fast as I can. All right. Not going to play this 96 very carefully. This is your home run. You got to a point where you're looking for the homer. Let's hit a homer. That's what I'm going to try and do. 4, hard 4, 2, 2. Anyway, the show would be short today, right? That's a $27 win. And again, it's going to go to $40. I'll take the $2. Actually, that $2 is the vig for that, so I'll give it back to the bank. Let's go. Yeah, it'll be a short show if I win, and I'm not going to sit out. I'm not going to force it to be an hour-long show. I'm just going to play it till I'm done. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do crapsy as well, because if I did crapsy every day and it was a 5-roll day, people would hate me for that, right? There's a 10, 5-5. Look at that. Hard 4, flipped it over, hard 10. Booyah. Same deal, $27. Looks like 40. They can have their vig. Some casinos, that's $1 vig. It depends on your place. So I play at an Indian reservation casino. They'll take the vig out of your freaking fingernail if they have to there. Here we go. 4, 10, 9. Give me something to repeat here. You got to get a repeater, right, to make some money up here? Come on. We can do this. We can do it. Give me something to repeat. There's a 2 and a 6. So we're just going to hit every number once. Is that what's going to happen? 6, 2, 8. All right. Boom. That will pay $21, which is awful nice. Ooh-ah. Let's go to 36 with it. There's 30, 5, 36. I'll take a couple of bucks back with me. Again, we're going to press and collect in here. I might run these later as sister presses in the middle, but for now, press and collect. Here we go. Coming out. Too much freaking spin. I'm not very good right now. 5, 2, 7. Cold. Bang, bang, bang. Here we go. There is an 8. All right, back on it. 6, 2. 628. All right. That's our second? Third 8. Okay, third 8. Here we go. Let's go. Seven out. Bummer. Okay. Got nothing out of it. So we basically pissed away $100. It's fine. Totally fine to do that. Again, we locked up what we wanted to. Got our paycheck out the way. Gave it a shot. Swing and a miss, as Dustin one would say. Swing and a miss. And let's restart it. We have enough time for one more? I do, right? 7:25. We'll do one more shooter. It's freaking cold out here, so I'm going to do this quickly, hopefully. So yeah, we ended up with 500 and whatever, a couple bucks. Let's go set up. 5, 6, 8, 9. $200 in greens. 50, 50, 50, and 50. And there we go. $1,200 across. Puck is off. We are on. Let me put that 7. Here's where it's going to get, the roll tracker is going to get weird. So give me a second here. I'm going to try this. 6-1. It should prompt me now for the new shooter. 727. Okay. I gotta say cancel on that, cancel on that. We should be fine now. Cancel, cancel. Yeah, hold on. I got an issue here with my. Hang on a second. The roll tracker wants me to give the shooter a name, and I can't. Let's see here. How can I fix this? There we go. Okay, I think it's going to be okay. I think we're okay. Let's see here. Shooter 727. Yeah, I got to fix that. There's a weird thing with the roll tracker that I got to fix. Here we go. Coming out, shooter 2 for the day. Last shooter of the day. Grab a little bit of coffee here. And here we go. White dice for the win. The white dice for the win. I trust these things so much. I do. Here we go. Come on, do it. Ha, 325. Boy, I'll tell you what, man, this come out roll scares the shit out of me, but Waylon's right. If you're only going to do, if it's a YOLO, if it's a 7 or you go home, or it's 7 and you go home and it's otherwise you play along, work the come out on this thing. It's a sweat roll. No question about it. It's a sweaty roll. And you don't have to get 2 hits. You just gotta get 1 hit after the point. So, all right, 350. Shortens the length of time, right? 350. Let's pull the insides down. Let's spread them out. 6 and 8 at 150. 5 and 9. There's our $900 coming into the rack. 3/4 of the way covered. Thank you very much. And here we go. That was a 3-3. Oops. 3-2 rather. Okay. Do you like the fact that the roll tracker only shows the current shooter now? Like, that's what I changed. I changed it so that it only shows the current shooter. That's all we should see. Oh, come on, man. This thing is just prompting the crap out of me here. It's like messed up. Let me get this top piece. Hold on. I got it. This is a weird bug that I got going here. I gotta fix it. It's like over prompting me to get the shooter out there. Let's see. There we go. All right, here we are. Roll 2, shooter 2. Oh, it's a kiss. It's a 4-2 though. Don't like how that came out. 426. That's our profit. 4-2. We made it again. 426. 175. Whoops. Oh my God. 175. Let's bring them down. And this time I'm going to play it out. We're going to go to 220 inside this time and leave it there. I'll play this one a little differently. There's 220 inside. We're going to bring back this to the rack. So our win plus the half that was up there, $300 makes it look like 1,200. That is our lockup. We're bringing back this time, 235 coming back in locked profit with the 270 out there. Okay, here we go. 426. Let's just get some scooped wins in here. We can do it. Here we go. They kissed. It is aces again. Tell you what. I feel like I've been throwing a lot of ones today. A lot of ones facing them. All right, ones and sixes. Let's do it. Give me some nice $75 wins in here. We'll start moving these guys to blacks. I want to get a couple of hits first, then I'll start moving to black. There's the 325. Booyah. 325. That's going to pay $70. We'll do 75 for 5 out of the rack. Those 3 greens make $100. Puck is off. Bets are off. Let's just ride this shooter out. We'll play this guy instead of 96 across aggressive. We're going to play 270 across passively. Okay. I'm sorry. We're at 320 across. My bad. 320 across. There's a 325. Right back to it. 3-2. All right. That is a 527. Bummer. All right, that's going to end it. So that's twice now we went for excess and got nothing out of it. It's a huge bummer because we don't have a full paycheck. We have a $300 paycheck. We didn't actually pull back enough money to lock in the full paycheck today. So what you'd have to do, if you're going to do it like this, be aggressive like that. Now, what I really should have done was taken that $75 and everything down. Right? If you take the $300 plus the 320 that's out there, we're at $600, right? You got to remember that. When you get to this point, take that hit, you're at 600 in profit, right? It's time to run if you're on a paycheck. I'm just trying to have some fun here and show you the option of playing along. But that's it. That's 2 paychecks today. Yesterday we were 5-0. Today we were 2-0. The other day we were 2-3 or 3-2. So we've recovered all the losses. We got planked up there twice in one day. We've recovered those losses back, plus we're showing profit. This strategy so far so good. That come out 7 is going to come back and bite me. I guarantee you. I'm going to sit here one of these days and have 4 or 5 of those in a row and just get destroyed. So it's going to happen where we have a week where I lose every day up here. And it'll be a 1-throw show. It's going to happen. So far, we've dodged the bullet. When you dodge the bullet twice, it recovers a loss. And that's a good thing to know. I'd rather have the wins be more than that. That's why I go to 96 across and try and make them a little more meaningful. But here we go, guys. That's it. I'm going to get out of here and get warm and get ready for the next show. So Wager, good to see you here. Victor, good to see you here. Let's see. Who else is here? I gotta say hello. Let me go say hi to people. Who else is here? Wow, we got a lot of people. We got a lot of people here today. This is cool. Almost 30 of you watching me make an idiot of myself. MSP Craps, good morning. Good morning, guy. And Albert, good to see you here again, Albert. Good to see you, buddy. Said hi to Jacob. We said hi to Victor already. Chris says the thing to ask myself, how long does it take to recover? So we talked about that. We get it's 2-to-1 on the recovery. Could be less than that, right? It could be less than that. We could, again, if I stayed at 220 or went from 220, took the hit at $70 and then went down to 204 across and then start cracking $50 wins out of it, that would be actually a pretty cool thing, right? That's a fine way to go as well. So I did curse you, Joe. So sorry about that. So sorry about that. I'll tell you, the white dice, man, those things are bare, aren't they? And Ryan, of course, is here. Good morning. And Dr. Dan showed up here. I beat the odds. I had 24 combinations of the ice. House had 6. I'm a 4-to-1 favorite, right? You're at 80%. It's actually 80% the way that works out the math on that. Yeah, right? The thing is, and I've said this before, I've showed you this before, right? I'm going to lose this bet, right? The $1,200 across, we're going to lose that thing at a 36 times I go to the casino. If I went for a month, I'm going to lose that 6 times for sure. There's no question. I'm going to get that first hit 24 times. And 24 times, if I get the second hit and lock that profit in, it will cover up those 6 losses. Okay? The whole idea, right? The whole concept of variance is this. Hopefully you live in a world where you don't get the 6 losses. You get 5 losses out of 30, 36 instead of 6. You want to be in that world where you lose the across 4 or 5 times, not 6 times every 36. You live in that world, you're ahead of the variant, you're going to be okay. Over time, that will catch you, and you'll have a month where you lose 7 or 8 of them. But honestly, if you can live on the right side of history, right? That's the nature of gambling. That's why we're doing this, right? So we're trying to live on the good side, and if I can somehow coax these dice into not being a 7 like that, we're going to be in better shape over time. So that's what I'm praying for. This is a YOLO kind of a strategy, but it's once you dodge that one first bullet, boy, it's a fun one, and you can mitigate that. You can lay some shit up here, and you can do some things to kind of help out get that bet through. So, all right, I'm out, guys. You all have a good morning. I'll see you for the coffee run here in a little bit. Quick show today. I actually have a job interview, so I'm going to prep for that. So let's get out of here quick. Get out of there quick, and I'll see you in just a little bit, about a half an hour. So get some coffee. Thanks again, all. God bless. Bye-bye. Let's see if I can get out of here. I don't think it's going to let me quit the show. Does it? No, it won't. Ugh.